Hello, hello, and I'm back at playing some more Final Fantasy XIV. We need to go speak with Alice next and move things along. Here we go. There she is. Alice says, Gra says you found a suspicious Omicron. That's good because the units here were of no help. They all had the same thing to say about the extended operations unit, that there's no way to arrange a direct meeting. Still, that served to prove that it's business as usual at the outpost. But enough about us. Tell us what you learned, or tell us that you learned something more useful. But did I? LSA says, an Omicron trying to make sense of the meaning of life. None of the others were even a fraction as philosophical. This unit, Alpino says this unit may well be in a position of leadership, perhaps even one of those that comprise Sir. As we know, the Omicrons invade other stars and enhance themselves by using the spoils of conquest. With the technology at their disposal, they should be able to alter their bodies, be it in part or in whole. Setting aside the question of motive, if Sir, for example, wished to have an ordinary Omicron's body, I see no reason why it would not be possible. Grass says the problem is how to go about ascertaining if that's what happened. When I attempted to probe further, it promptly ended the conversation. If it is indeed Sir, I doubt it would willingly reveal its true identity. Oh, LSA's thought of something. LSA, I have an idea. We use lightning on the console again, but we make it much stronger. Much stronger. At that moment, should the unit exhibit a reaction that could suggest that it has a connection to Sir. Graha says, an inspired idea. I dare say it's worth a try. I had a feeling you'd be on board. This time, you must allow me to do the honors. Alphina says, I'll stand guard in case your incantation draws sentries to the scene. Graha says, for my part, then, I will approach our suspect and divert its attention. During which time, I want you to observe it closely for anomalous behavior. Alphino says, I should mention that shortly before you returned, an Omicron appeared from the same direction. Rather than entering the outpost, however, it headed off towards the console. At first I assumed it was a unit on patrol, but perhaps... Graha says, that could only be our errant Omicron. I must seek it out and begin our operation at once. Elsie says, all right, Alphino and I will stand by at the console, and when it's time, I'll unleash a veritable storm. Sneaky, sneaky. All right, Graha says, this will work. I'm sure of it. After all, our comrades are watching over us. Come, my friend. Let us find this doubt-plagued Omicron. All right. Let's go. All right. Where are we going now? Over that way? No, over this way. That's right. Back over this way. Dang it. Well. Get it to break off. Yeah, there we go. What's Graha got to say? Graha says, "You're the one that was observing the tree, are you not? Full glad am I to find you again. I have a question for you, you see, about the device which sustains the tree." M017 says, "Provided it does not necessitate the disclosure of restricted information, very well." Grahas begin distracting the Omicron. Soon, LSA will strike the console with lightning. Observe, blah, blah, blah. There we go. Well, that's telling. An anomaly, you say? Performing diagnostic, error confirmed. My connection to Central Command is suffering from intermittent failures. I must leave at once and present myself for maintenance at the nearest facility. You will excuse me. Graha says, "What you need, my friend, isn't maintenance. It is to confront the truth." While we spoke, our comrade struck the console used to communicate with Sir. That is the cause of your anomaly. You are connected to Sir, aren't you? Affirmative. To what end you sought to assert this fact, I do not know. But before we speak further, we must move away from the other units. I do not wish for them to know my true identity. Graha says, "Very well, our friends are at the console. Let us head there." Alright, so over to the console. Go talk to LSA real quick. She says, "A little jolt works wonders, doesn't it? All that's left is to have this Omicron divulge the truth to us." Alphino says, "If naught is amiss with the other Omicrons, I dare to hope that we've found that which prevents our advance." Okay. Graha? This unit struggles to understand why the tree continues to grow despite being destined to die. Let us shed light on its doubts, that we may shine the way forward. Alright. Let's talk to him. Oh no, our cat boy. Quick, distract him with a ball of string. Alright, so what am I gonna say to him? You say it. I'll do it, or I can't. Not again. You say it, I'll do it. You got it, bud. Yeah, what she said. Dang it, Catboy. Alright, Alice, what more you gotta say to me? Chin up. He's just a bunch of crystal, that's all. Alright, she says, so, they all leave so easily, as if it's nothing. How do they think we feel? The next time we meet, I'll give him such a flick. And that'll be just a start. Alright, Alphino. Amidst the sadness of Alphino's countenance, there's a newfound determination. Forge ahead. That crystalline path, Graha has paved it for us. Well, yeah, he is the crystal cat boy. It's no doubt that would be how he'd do it. Difficult as it is, we must carry on for our friends and all who await us in faith. So come, let us seek the path's beginning. It appears to be near the outpost. Alright. Dang it, Catboy. Darn it, Graha. Alright, anyways. Alphino says, look, a portal is opened. It will surely deliver us true. It must. Alright, let's go. Alright, Alphino says, well, here's where the path begins, and it ascends to dizzying heights, just like a crystal tower. Let us make our way, one sure step at a time. Alright, Alisai, our friends got us this far. Their courage, their strength, their wisdom, their love. We owe it to them to continue, no matter how long it takes. Alright, you're gonna accompany me and blah blah blah. Wander through and do the things. Well, I'm getting on the bike. Because it's faster. Get this over with. There's emotional damage. There they are. Alright. Talk to him. Alphino. Listen to the silence. Darkened would scout the road ahead. Y'shtola and Urianger would trade opinions on esoteric subjects. Graha would join in their discussion or else chat with me and Alisai about the mission. Justinian would be at the rear, apart yet present. All the while you would come and go, wherever you were needed, and together we would travel. Alisai. All I can hear are my footfalls, my heartbeat. It's so much quieter now. The fact we can breathe and continue on is proof that the others are still with us. They are. They are, aren't they? Alright, let's get to the next one. I don't know how many of these I'm going to be wanting to read. Alright, Alphino says, the portal is barely visible from up here. Truly, we've come so far. Much further than would have been possible had we kept chasing perfect ideals as we did in the past. It is because we have known failure and frustration that we have learned and grown from them that Heidelin has entrusted us with this mission, with the fate of the very star. And Alice, it's all a dream, isn't it? A long, elaborate dream. Any moment now, I'll wake up in my bed, still a student, grandfather alive. I'd go about my day, relieved as the fragments of this other life faded away. And that would be happiness, wouldn't it? That none of it? No, I won't give up these experiences, good and bad. They're mine. They are me. The twins have grown so much to be able to handle that. Alright. Let's see what their ruminations are here. Alphino. Alphino says, rest assured, I'm fine, but thank you for your concern. What of yourself? Though we can't afford to be too leisurely, neither need we rush unduly. We've crossed an impossible distance to stand where we are now, and we're but a few steps away from the journey's end. It'll be over before we know it. And Alice say, me? Oh, I still have plenty of legs left in me. Don't you worry. It's you I'm worried about. You always push yourself so hard for us, for everyone. And while we're here, we'll make sure to bear our share of the burden. Oh, the implications. Alright, up we go. Alright, Alphino. We'll get the path ahead. Well, this is it. The end of the path and the beginning of whatever waits. There will be greater hardships. We may be made to feel powerless. Yet come what may, let us have no regrets. No, let us have pride in what we have achieved. In what we achieved, and how it changed us for the better. That's worth fighting for, and dying for, as they did. They did not die. Shush. Elsie says, there are some structures up ahead. Still a long ways to go before we reach the dead sun. Given all this, I know how naive it must sound to hope that it all works out somehow. Still, you'll forgive me if I wish it for it all the same, and for you most of all. Not that you, of all people, need it. It's just, after all the help you've given me, for once, I want to be the one to help you. Oh, shush. The two of them just need to shush. Alright. And... oh boy. This is the end of this trip. Okay. Alphina says this is almost... Ulse says normal? It's not unlike many cities we know, but it's deathly quiet. Alphino says, mayhap the inhabitants are within the buildings, or invisible to our senses. Question marks. Wrong on both counts. There is simply no one here. Yo. Alphino says, median. Median says, this is how I found it when I arrived. Another star which once pulsed with life, but no longer. How it ended, I do not know. Invasion, sickness, suicide, none can say. None live to speak for the dead. They are gone. Gone. Search all you like, but you'll only find, you'll only end up turning back. Creepy kid. Creepy bird girl. Alright, Alphino says, if there is no one here, then neither should there be a motion to bar our way. Yet Median seems convinced that we'll turn back. What riddle is this? LSA. If LSA is discouraged, she betrays no hint of it. Whatever Median may have said, we should confirm it with our own eyes. We need to have a look around. Alphino says, indeed, at the very least. Ooh, pardon me. At the very least, it doesn't appear to be a sprawling place like those before. If we split up, it shouldn't take long to cover that whole area. Alright. Well, let's look around. Shiny spots. There doesn't appear to be anyone here. Perhaps you could try calling out. Is anyone here? If anyone heard you, they did not respond. Alright, let's go to the table. Were it not for the thick layer of dust, one could imagine someone drinking from these cups but moments ago. Tree-like object. I could see Graha trying to climb that. Anyways, the object resembles a tree and appears to have been fashioned from a stone-like material. Erected in place of an actual tree, or to serve some other purpose, perhaps. Regardless, there's no one left to explain, to tell the story. Okay. Well, let's go over to this bar counter. This place is reminiscent of a bar, but neither patrons nor staff are anywhere to be seen. Egg-shaped containers line the shelves with a loose fuse sitting on the counter, vessels for beverages, in all likelihood. A venue bustling with activity until it was not. Alright. So there's a couple more spots to find somewhere around here. Let's go find some more glowy bits. There's one there. Is there one over here? Just making sure. There we go. Glowy bit. A rusty door. Though set slightly off the ground, this appears to be a door, while the objects to the left could be letterboxes. The door is rusted shut, and the film of dust all over suggests no one has come through in a long, long time. All right. In the distance, you glimpse Alice picking her way through the ruins, but otherwise find no signs of life. All right, what am I going to say? If anyone can hear me, say something. Your call echoes faintly before being swallowed by the silence. All right. Well, let's go talk to Alice. Take a look at this. If the road was a little longer, we could make it all the way. Yeah, we could take it to just beneath the dead sun. But I suppose this is where the reconstruction ends. How about you? Did you find anything of interest? Elsa says, I see. I noticed the same things. Cups left upon tables, chairs out of place. I don't know what happened here, but I do know I don't want to be alone anymore. We've searched enough for now. Let's find Alphino and compare what we've learned. Alright, let's go find her brother. All the way over here on the far side of everything. There he is. Looking back the way we came, huh? Hey, shrimp. Oh, you know, a couple of quarters underneath the couch cushion. What to say, what to do. No, I won't allow it. I promised your parents I'd keep you safe. Stop. Not another word. Stop. Not another word. Stop it, kid. Hey there, Jody. How you doing?
For all the power you wield, you're more fearful than the familiar you used to be.
Sorry about that. Didn't realize that the audio wasn't coming through from the game. It should be fixed now.
That Meteion feared simply to move forward. But your fear is such that you've given up on everything. I know it well. That sense of defeat. I've tasted my fair share of it. But as many times as we've fallen down, we've learned how to pick ourselves up and carry on. We take each other's hand, share in each other's courage, follow in each other's footsteps, and turn sorrow into strength.
There are times when we fail. We bear wounds that do not heal. But these experiences are part of life, and they make us stronger. We rise, fall, and rise again.
Oh no. Here goes the
Don't worry
twins.
about us. You must take the next step, and all the rest after that.
Oh boy. It's pretty. Hmm. Earlier in Old Sherlan.
Please. Please. Oh, please let them all be safe. Cryle? Are you all right?
It's nothing. Just a headache. They'll be fine. I know they will.
Apologies for the interruption. A man arrived on the last ferry, an associate of the Scions. He wishes to speak with you at once.
That jangle. We know this asshole. In this city devoid of life, you sense the presence of another. The sorrow of 1,000 worlds weighs heavy, and yet you can walk on. Alright.
If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you.
Do not despair. You are not without allies.
What we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on.
Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
Yep, I remember that. And
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others.
true that. You know, even having done this before, it's still slamming into me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price.
And we, for our part, are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
And there's more of these to deal with. Oof. I forgot how many of these we were gonna
Save
run
your
into.
tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn.
A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen.
Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
From in the first, I think.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
That definitely is. And more.
Strong art thou, mortal.
We skip any of them?
Look to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
No, you can't sneak past any of them by being far enough away. Oof.
Let's finish this.
Damn right. absolute horizon, huh?
Yes.
Here the path ends. There is no way to reach our nest.
Good thing I play a caster then.
I told you. Resignation and acceptance reign in this place. The rejection of life by those who came to curse it. Those whose dreams were unfulfilled. Whose prayers were unheard. Whose labors were unrewarded. Hope cannot deliver you unto hopelessness. Our refuge is beyond you. Always has it been. Such is the nature of this place. You should have remained on Atheris. Struggle will avail you not, nor will it grant your comrades peace. Come, let me relieve you of your burden. You have suffered enough.
Uno, reverse card.
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't.
How do we make peace with
That's why it's too soon for this to end.
There are so many people in the world.
You must triumph.
Drink of calamity and drown in...
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
I am ever grateful. I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know.
After all these years,
is this the answer I was hoping for?
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
And Godspeed.
Perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
What am I gonna say? I won't forsake our cause, or I'll reach you. I'll find a way. I won't forsake our cause.
I bid them remember, but all this time I'm the one who had forgotten. A right fool you've made of me, Hermes.
Grumpy as always.
And to add insult to injury, I've been denied a sound rest, forced to watch this clamorous show.
Oh, come now. It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all. I, for one, would have been perfectly content to watch enraptured from the stalls. But I won't say no to a bit part.
What What are you?
I want more of Hislo.
Half-faded souls of the dead. Isn't it painfully obvious? Worry not. We haven't the power to defeat you, nor is it our duty to do so. Not anymore. That being said, we do have a score to settle. So here I am, Vinar. I suppose you needed me to tie it all together, these frayed threads of our history. But knowing you, I suspect there's a joke in it too. Oh yes, I can imagine you gloating over my forgetfulness. Were I feeling charitable, I might assume you had left room for the possibility of this outcome. Even so, you'll get no applause from me. A single gesture will not lighten the burden I've had to bear. Still, you must be commended. Our methods would not have brought mankind this far. And so, as a show of respect to the last of us, I make this declaration. You will not end our journey. That is our answer. The answer of all lives of Atheris, past and present.
As you've called us to the stage, so shall we perform. And creation magics never fail to please. Drawing upon the hopes of your comrades, we will make for you a new path.
What form said path takes depends on you. So focus. Focus and envision that which rejects the claim that you cannot attain your goal.
Ours is the wisdom to weave the fabric of reality. Ours is the power to create.
So dramatic.
Meteon, though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. A flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
These Elpis blooms serve as proof that this realm is not utterly devoid of hope. No more can you deny its power. No more is yours the dominion of despair. In case the practical implications were lost on you, your comrades no longer need fight their fight. So go on. Call them back to your side.
And we get all our buddies back because they have plot armor. After
after they wrung every last emotion, 3 times from Sunday.
May you ever walk in the light.
Ugh, how disappointing. Not even a single scar in the making to brag about.
You'll find a way regardless.
Honestly, this is far more than any of us could have hoped for. Let us be thankful.
Indeed. That we thus stand reunited is a gift. Let us not squander it, and see that we all return to Etheris.
Aye. As soon as we've averted the final days.
Good to see you again. Our heroic sacrifice paid off, I take it.
Come, my friends. Let us carry on and finish it. Together.
Alright, so what am I gonna say? It's over, Medion, or come with us, Medion? Come with us. Well then.
Can you hear me? The voice is within, crying in pain, wailing in sorrow, hurting, hurting. End it. Silence it. Silence our song of oblivion.
The way is open. They can proceed.
So it seems.
You're leaving?
Of course. The encore is finished, and I will not suffer myself to live again by Heideling's magic. But more than that, the future you seek is not the past we loved. That is why we fought, and why I lost. But though you defeated me, my ideals are inviolate, invincible. Spare me your pity. I have no use for it. If you would do something for me, save our star. See this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and with elation in your hearts, bid the final curtain fall. Only then may it rise again, and a new tale begin, with new parts for all to play. Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World, the sacred sites of the forgotten people of the South Sea Isles.
Soon enough, huh? Soon enough.
What about Mericidia, the southern continent? Do you know aught of its present state of affairs?
Oh, but I've wanted to know about that since before as a Slav. Well, pretty much as a Slav, but yeah.
I thought not. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance. All of which is to say, expand your horizons, go forth and seek discovery. Some of the civilizations in the reflections will surprise you. As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much. I certainly did.
I pray we meet again. If not in this life, then perhaps another. Whensoever it should be, I trust it will be a most joyous reunion.
For you, maybe. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't be that way.
Well then. Speak with LSA. Hi, LSA. She says, I don't think I ever knew what to say to that man. In retrospect, it always felt like the wrong thing. But the past notwithstanding, he came to your aid at your moment of need. We are here, and we will not squander this chance he has given us. We will see this tale to a triumphant conclusion and bid the final curtain fall. Alright. And Alpha now. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand ready for the finale. Alright. Looks like somebody else is about in the same spot as I am too in the story. Alright. Alphino says, are you ready? Then let us set forth for the reckoning. Having come this far, I know everyone's resolve is beyond doubt, so I'll say only this. Within the dead sun swirls the emotions that Medion has hoarded, the emotions of innumerable souls who strove for happiness but failed. As it was the denizens of Ultima Thule that barred our way, it is not for us to rebuke and admonish. 'Twas not by passing judgment on the tragic legacies of others that we arrived at this moment. Rather, it was by opening our hearts to their despair, by understanding and acknowledging their fates, while still refusing to share in them ourselves, to hold fast to hope, not in ignorance, but by choice. Should you struggle to do so, I'm here to help, as you have all helped me. Pretty speech and all, but I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick butt, and I am out of bubblegum. Alright, what am I gonna say? We will prevail. Everyone's going home today, understood? Let's put an end to the end. Everybody's going home. Get it? All of them are like, aye! Alright. Dead ends now available. Alright, got a duty, got a dungeon to do. Hopefully the queue won't be too long. Because I'd rather do this with people. And since I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna go look for Aether Currents. Ooh, that's a long way down. Alright, oh, where is the... Hopefully this will pop before long. There we go. Alright. I haven't done this dungeon in a long time.
So you are finally here, in this place between death and rebirth, where life knows no dawn. Come then. Follow me down into the darkest depths of despair.
go.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful blue star that fell to pestilence and rotted inside and out. The more its people clung to life, the more they suffered.
Loopy boys. Alright.
Until they curse not the illness, but their fellow corrupted.
That's a big ugly.
Those who lived and festered. Those who died and decayed.
Alright, needed to fix something on my hotbars. Oops, let's stack up. And... oh. Alright.
And the very last of them wished they had never been born at all.
There we go, let's go on through.
In a faraway place, a brilliant star eradicated disease. Before destroying the selfsame lives it had saved.
Dystopian.
Its people sought ever greater freedoms no matter the cost. They tried to buy peace with fire and steel.
Alrighty. Wombo combo time. Ow. suspiciously like Omicron work on that.
And when one asked, "What is the point?" there were none left to answer.
Alright, catch you later, Jody. Thanks for coming by.
Farther still existed a star without strife. Where none remembered life's trials or its joys. What its people had gained from ease, they lost to apathy.
Gorgeous place. Alright. That's pretty too. The Last Mercy, Rala. Looks a little like a llama. Oh, la 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 la. Ooh. All right. Let's do this.
So they created the kindest, most gentle of beasts. Its steps were light, and its gift was as painless as it was beautiful. Bathed in its golden glow, they all slept happily ever after.
Almost done with this. Hopefully that Reaper takes the LP. There we go. Well, I guess we didn't need the LB after all. Alright. Oh. I really need to get that coat for my main. Alright. And they're already gone. I didn't get a chance to become anybody. Alright, out we go. And get this cutscene.
That you still stand. Your determination defies all reason. The souls within me writhe and recoil in your presence. What must I do? What pain must I visit upon you to make you surrender to despair?
No one is unbreakable. What pains one may weather may bring another to tears. But therein lies our strength. For when we fall, our brothers and sisters are there to raise us up, again and again, without end.
I see. But no matter how much hope exists, Never will there be more despair. Ever will the living cast the present and lament the future. So shall we sing until life ceases to be.
Gloopy.
Seven hells!
She's a
On
big
your
bird
guard.
The rage. It rises. Rises.
Stop! Calm yourself, please.
We die in pain. We die in suffering. Who are you to live? Who are you to hope?
Hold on, my friends.
Oriange, watch out!
Alphino!
We cannot comprehend. We cannot know. We cannot know!
Don't, please! Don't do this to them! To yourself!
Just one good strike. What?
Stop! Please stop!
We will not suffer alone. All will know our pain.
That's some inner conflict she's got going on there.
No, you don't!
All are washed in ice, a frozen waste, forever silent.
Wait! Don't!
Down my dude's back to base.
You gifted them escape. rendered yourself powerless. Bereft of the synergy you claim is your strength. Unless you mean to call upon the dead once more. Defiant to the last, but you will be one with us ere long. You will be battered and torn and made to crawl. You will weep and wail and curse your impotence. Curse your life as it fades. As we did, as we died. Such pain and sorrow we felt. Such anguish and rage. We tried. We tried. But it was no use. Only when we surrendered did we find release. Only when we embraced death. So join us in despair. And embrace yours. My ultimatum. What is happening?
At the end of everything, I find you, my friend. I sought something in you once, as you did in me.
Don't I look like I got enough to handle, Xenos?
When at last I understood what it was, I journeyed to Scions to seek you out. Struck a bargain with the woman who shares your gift.
Cryo, what did you do?
In exchange for lending the Scions my aid, I was given the means to come hither. Gorging upon what remained of the Mother Crystal, I reclaimed the form of the dragon. And, hungry still for our reunion, I rode the light of the stars to you. I take it this is your prey. But why does it still live? Surely it is no match for you. I assumed you would be above something so banal as despair. Am I mistaken?
Xenos. What am I gonna say? I don't want your help, or if it comes to it, I won't save you. If it comes to it, I won't save you. It's been a thorn in my side too long, bud.
I care not. What I desire of you isn't succor. It is satisfaction. So come! Let us dispense with this distraction, you and I!
You struggle in vain. You will not silence our song of oblivion.
Dial a posse time. final day. Alright, let's cue this up. And have a look around. Right around on the back. Of the dragon. Alright, so it's about 5 minutes for the queue, is what it's telling me right now. Let's see how long it takes to actually get people. Right. Here we go, get it back. Alright, let's hop out the exit from here so I can wander around a little bit in Ultima Thule while we wait for this to pop. And, of course, while I'm transitioning through. Okay, it didn't pop just because I was moving around. Well, such a pretty spot here. Rather than crank along all through here, I'm gonna go to the abode of the Aya for this, and then start looking for some of these aether currents. Now I know I will need to do some quests to get more of them. 122 Northwest. Okay. There it is. Here's one. And to the west. Ah, there we go. That looks like a safe enough spot to sit. Alright. Here we go. It's time.
You will never reach it. will never reach the deliverance you seek.
Alright, here we go.
Our hunt ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even stars must die. Utterly futile. Your suffering is at an end.
Yeah, Tsukiyomi tried that line on us. Or something similar.
This is a kindness. All of us have known despair. We have seen the end.
Gonna collide at. You want to be opposite. Ooh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. I'm just gonna go hang out with somebody.
The same end. Again and again.
Shoot, I messed up my rotation, but better to mess it up than rather than die.
A sorrow so deep only emptiness remains. Tis so lonely between the stars.
Yeah, Okay. Our way.
We have seen the end.
I'm gonna follow this healer over here. They seem to know what they're doing.
The same end. Again and again. If there is no happiness in life,
Okay, it is transition time.
there is only one place it may be found.
Alright.
Oblivion.
That was tight.
Dynamis. No matter. You only delay the inevitable. This is fate. Your time has come. It always does.
Owie.
What is this defiance? No! The hatred, the pain, the loss. We cannot suffer it again.
Oh, yes, you can.
We will stand against fate!
No matter the cost!
We've been here before. Many a time.
Thus do we know.
To never give up.
For hope will shine again.
What we saw. What I saw. This can only end in misery and desolation. No life, no star, nor the universe itself. None should hope for better.
And there we go.
If this
Hello, Jimmy.
was not the answer, then what is it? Where lies happiness?
Alright. Let's give a comm to somebody. There we go. Alright. Now for the fun to begin, right? The real fun. Such a weird sound running in this area. Ah. There's a lot of spoilers here then, Jimmy, but I'm glad you came. ARR is so good. It's underrated. There's so much there that gets brought home
No matter
together
where
later.
we flew, there was only darkness and loneliness and pain. We couldn't find the answers Hermes yearned for. The answers he deserved. Greetings, you who are my final encounter. I wish to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends? Yes, I can see them. The memories of a long, long journey.
Oh, as long as you don't mind the fact that you will be getting spoilers by seeing the streams, there's nothing wrong with coming to streams. I envy you that you're just now doing ARR. I remember going through it originally, and like I said, it's kind of underrated. They did streamline it some, but there are so many pieces that get tied up in Endwalker that have their roots there. Enjoy it.
So many people. The thoughts of them overflowing in your heart. What they live for. What gives their lives meaning. There was never a single answer. You gather pieces of happiness, precious and fragile, only to lose them. Then start again.
Oh, you are too kind, Jimmy. So whereabouts are you playing at? What world, and if you don't mind sharing?
On and on it goes, until death takes you into its gentle embrace. That which Hermes sent us to find was there all this time. On Atheris.
Okay. So what am I gonna say? It wasn't always there, or we created it together? We created it together.
Like a field of flowers, perhaps. At first a single blossom. It spreads and takes on more colors. Thank you for guiding me here. To find these words at journey's end fills me with joy. And so, before I fall forever silent, there is one thing I must do. No expression of regret will undo what my sisters and I have done, or restore what we have stolen. But if you would allow it, I would sing one last song. A song of the newfound joy that swells in my heart.
Sure.
Of the beauty of light when it shines across a dark and starless sea. Of a dream that from the soil of worlds now lost to sorrow, life will spring forth once more. Nourished by gentle rains and caressed by uplifting winds. A song of hope. One day, life will fill the universe again, and Hermes will see this and smile. How, I do not know. But I do know that, where there is a will, there is a way.
I like the fact that she gets the blue colors back.
After all, miracles happen every day, do they not? I will create a path back to your ship, where your dear friends await. Hold in your heart your desire to return to them, then follow my lead and walk forth. That hope will surely guide you true.
That Disney moment there. Oh,
You
here it
mean
comes.
to return to the world where you are hailed as a hero? Hear me then. Not as a hero, but as simply you. As I learned in Alamigo, you are a formidable foe. Stronger than any I have faced. Against you, I need bring my all to bear. I need burn through the candle of my life. This is the sole pleasure I know, and it is the sole pleasure I have to share. And so I come before you to issue challenge and offer singular bliss. If you wish to walk away, I will not stop you. You value life. You do not burn yours save for reasons you deem worthy. Reasons such as those which brought you here. The salvation of a world and its people. The motives of a hero true. But there is more to you than that. You know this to be true. As surely as you know the thrill of pushing your body and soul to their limits. Of confronting ever mightier foes, dancing ever closer to the precipice. Wondering if this will be the one to finally fill the void. Such pleasures you seek for their own sake, and no other reason. Is this not so, adventurer?
Alright, so what am I gonna say? That I can't deny. Think what you will, but I'm not letting you leave this place, or I've had enough of you. It ends here. I've had enough of you.
Ha! Finally mustered the desire to kill me, have you?
No, finally ran out of the will not to.
Go on then. Try and strike me down in this forsaken place. I shall return the favor. Aye! Let us indulge in the only worthwhile pursuit and burn our lives to their ends!
Alright. I was thinking about waiting until next time to do this, but it's time to give Xenos 50 whacks. At least. Where am I in game, or do you mean like what data center and whatnot? So, Jimmy, I play on several different servers. I play on Odin, which is part of Light. I also play on Marilith, which is on Dynamis, on a different character. I've got several different characters. So I easily can play with people on either North America or on the European data centers. Alright, let's go beat up Xenos.
Come then!
Absolutely, we should. What world are you on? That doesn't mean I can't play along with you and do things synced. And that's part of why I also have multiple characters, so that I can still be doing stuff and progressing story and whatnot, sometimes with other people. Just because you're level 90 in this game doesn't mean that you can't go back and do stuff with other people. There's ways. Dungeons sync you and everything, so...
Hold nothing back! Push yourself to your limit and me to mine!
Oh, I need to be over here. Because it's gonna shove me.
Ha! Still fighting you, I see. Show me your vaunted fortitude. Soon you will know the full extent of my power. Mine for the taking!
Ooh! I didn't get out of that in time.
Have I overestimated your potential? Mine for the taking!
Alright, what data center? If you can type that, that's a start. Okay, we're gonna be over here.
A test of your reflexes! A test of your reflexes! Mine for the taking! A test of your reflexes!
Huh? That's a data center. Okay. That's North America.
A test of your reflexes!
Alright. I will take a look.
Mine for the taking!
After I get done with this fight.
Mine for the taking! A test of your reflexes! A test of your reflexes! Ugh! my soul! How it burns! I know you feel it too. The inferno swelling within you.
Okay, cool. So you're on Levy. Nice. Yeah, I've visited.
Come! Let all creation be consumed by our ravenous fervor!
On
I have you!
On. Ow.
Do not tell me your life's fire is already spent.
Hardly, Xenos.
Yes!
Not done kicking
Yes!
your butt, Xenos.
Rise once more!
Hey.
It mustn't end yet! Mine for the taking! I have you!
Sure.
A test of your reflexes! Show me your vaunted fortitude!
Hang on.
Mine for the taking! Did you not wish to take my head?
Alright.
I have you! Mine for the taking! Mine for the taking!
I think I've only ever done this on White Mage before.
I have you! A test of your reflexes! Show me your vaunted fortitude!
Let's get this done.
Mine for the taking! I have you!
There we go.
Mine for the taking! mine for the taking! I have you! No, not yet. Not until the last of me is spent. Burn, burn! Now fall!
Ah.
This is my moment! Our moment!
You don't have to have a microphone to use Discord, unless you're voice chatting, but that's okay. Oh. Let's tap all the keys, and that makes it faster for those maneuvers, rather than sitting there trying to tap on it. And it works in a lot of duties, so if you get that active time maneuver, just face roll your keyboard, basically. It's so satisfying just punching him. No, he hasn't told me. Alright.
That I should lose again. How disappointing. Never have I understood those around me. Understood their obsessions. Besieged by their banality, the world is a mire of tedium and trivialities. But in these fleeting moments, there is a spark, blinding, brilliant. Gone too soon. What of you, my mirror? Born into this world, bestowed name, bid to seek out strife and adventure. Was this life a gift or a burden? Did you find fulfillment? I...
Finish that sentence, Xenos. You need to give me the coat. Bye, Xenos. And that would be cool, Jimmy. Yeah, if you let us know what your character name is, then we could keep an eye out for you, too.
Can you hear him? Safe. Must tend to... Open your... Please.
Someone, and...
Please.
You can't leave us! Not like this! If you do, I'll never forgive you! So come on! Open your eyes and get up!
Okay, now I'm mad at them. They made me make Alice cry.
Are you with us? Oh, thank the heavens. For a moment we thought...
that I was taking a nap. Oh, I actually get to say something here. So what am I going to say? Is everyone all right? Or am I really alive?
No, that's not what I want to say. Where is the coffee since you woke me up from my nap? You will get me the coffee or somebody dies. Is everybody alright?
After what you've done, you're the last person
Last person you're gonna deny coffee?
to be asking that.
Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, you're right. Gleep is the last person that would ask that because then everybody would be
How
dead.
can you keep your promise if you're not here?
I will have to go get her coffee in a moment.
Another fine show you've put on, my friend.
A fine show indeed. What were you thinking? Fighting alone? Never do that again. My poor heart couldn't bear it.
Put yourself in our place. If you hadn't returned, how do you think we would feel? And if that sounds harsh, it's because we care.
We tended to thy wounds as best we could. But how is the pain? That is gladdening. Grievous as thine injuries were, however, I would counsel repose for a time.
Gladdening! There's nothing gladdening about this. When Meteion appeared in here and told us that you were right behind her, we all got our hopes up. But you never came. And when you finally deigned to appear, you're within an ilm of your life.
That's because I had to brew the whole pot of coffee.
Damn you! Damn you for making us worry!
Oh, those were cries of celebration! Anyway, well, the important thing is that you're all alive and in reasonably good health, and we mean to get you back that way. As for your earlier request, I'm quite certain we're in range to make contact now.
Did he send you
excellent. Let us announce our return at once.
Bankard sent you for special coffee. I see.
I hope you're ready.
While you were unconscious, we set out from Ultima Thule, you see. Can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside.
Oh, here we go. We are headed back home.
We're home, my friend. We're home.
Alright, Jimmy, I'll check for you in a little bit here. I'll need to log off of this character, change data centers, and log on to character on North America here in just a few minutes after I wrap up the stream, okay? We're flying over all the lands that helped us get that ship going. And we're headed back home.
don't have to disappoint anybody by saying that they didn't bring their twins home safe and sound.
Is that? It is! It's the Ragnarok! They're back!
Thank heavens. Truly.
They've done it!
Welcome home. Yes!
Ah.
Welcome home, everyone!
I do believe Tataru is happy to see us getting into town.
Welcome home!
You said that before! And we have now scared all the fish out of the harbor. Alright, I'm skipping through the credits. Because there's so many credits. And here we go walking. More credits. Sorry, gonna skip those two. It's not my first time through this. Just about.
Dearest mother.
Oh, here we go. One more.
Dearest father. This
Here
letter
I am at Camp Granada.
will be the very last that I write to you from the rising stones. As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey as a scion. From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days. At the farthest reaches of the sea of stars, we fought the battle of our lives. Fought against despair itself. A veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings not so unlike ourselves. Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again. However, I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness. By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark. Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades. For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Spaghettios.
There you are, Alphino. Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there. At least, that is what the story will be.
Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances. From now on, it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways. Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently, as we seek out problems that want for solving. But a day will come when we face another great challenge, and we will face it together, as we always have.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask. I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations. To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan. If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Lodorito, are we?
I, for one, look forward to your future successes, Tataru. As do I our next meeting.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart. Leave no preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now,
yes, sir, Tataru,
off with
sir.
you.
Alright, so on that note, I'm gonna wrap up things here. I've got a bunch of quest stuff to do the next time I stream on this character. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all again real soon. Bye for now.